Alright, welcome back to the vlog. Today is October 23rd, it's a Friday. I'm going to do a race vlog today. I actually race tomorrow, but I'm doing it a little different today, just a little different video. I got a comment asking to do a video on what I eat and kind of diet as a runner. So if you don't care about that, you can skip to here or somewhere. I'll put it on the screen and I'll probably put it in the description as well. But if you don't care about that, you can skip to that timestamp, and that'll be when I actually just get into the normal race vlog. But anyway, if you do care, if you want to stick around, hopefully you enjoy this new type of content. So, diet as a runner, food, is a tricky question, and I'm definitely not qualified at all to answer it. But for me, it comes down to a balance, right? You have eating the most healthy stuff you can, being completely health nut and not enjoying any of your food, and you have being super unhealthy, causing health problems, and also not enjoying yourself. Either way, if you go to either extreme, you're gonna hate everything about food. So it's a tricky balance, and for me, it comes down to what makes me feel the most healthy and happy, like together. The first thing I want to talk about is calories. My coach says you should, I can't remember what the number is, but he's like, you should do at least this many calories, but there's no upper limit. There's no upper limit for what you should eat. As a runner, and if you're competitive, and, well, not competitive, but if you're training at a very hard level for you, the amount of food you eat isn't, if you eat too little, you're not going to have energy, but if you eat too much, there isn't really such thing as too much. Now, you can eat too much unhealthy food is definitely a possibility, but if you eat too much just calories, that's you're going to be able to burn it all off, and it's not really going to be a problem. Of course, there are some more strict diet stuff at the very elite level, but even then, I see people in college on YouTubers and whatever who just, they enjoy some meals. Now, that's not to say you eat fast food every meal or whatever, but for me, what that looks like is finding, protein, carbs, everything all together, a good rounded meal, and make sure there's a salad a salad with it, or for example, I really like broccoli, so if I make pasta, I'll also just cook up some broccoli, and it just creates a balance. So that's what's important, is that you're not stressing too much about it, is really the main point I want to talk about. Because if you're really stressing out about what you're eating, how much you're eating, all that, you're not going to be happy, and it's going to cause problems, and it's going to cause you it's going to adversely affect you, whether you're eating super healthy or not. If you get on some crazy diet, you won't necessarily. Now, there's nothing against diets, because diets are good for some people in the right circumstances. But if you go on some crazy diet, that's going to that has a good chance of throwing your balance off, and you won't be healthy. Basically, it's just finding the right balance and allowing yourself to enjoy food. You can eat dessert, but maybe don't get 3 scoops of ice cream, just get 1, and just enjoy your food. Now I'm gonna just go throughout my day, show you what I eat. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Okay, for this recipe, as you can tell, I'm putting some tater tots in to cook. Now I butter and start making the eggs. I almost like never use boxed eggs like ever, but that's just what we happen to have. So just cooking the eggs, making sure they get nice and scrambled. I don't really like eggs in any other state besides scrambled. I think they're bad. But anyway, now we take the tortilla, warm it up, start spreading the sour cream on the tortilla. Nice even spread. Then we take the eggs, put them on the tortilla, and then you melt cheese on top, and yeah, then put the tater tots on top and finish it up. But I really like this breakfast. It tastes amazing. Gets you protein, carbs, everything that you like normally get. Like what you're recommended to get. And it's honestly just a very well-rounded breakfast, and it lasts you to lunch, and I just really like it. So and of course here I put everything away, because what kind of chef are you if you leave the kitchen a mess? But yeah, that is that. So for lunch today, I've made a salad. I recently discovered how much I love salads. I didn't realize how much I love them. In the past few weeks, I've been making them a lot. So this is simply just a head of romaine lettuce, a little bit of red cabbage and spinach, because that's just what we had on hand. And then I also like to top it with some fruit, so I have a handful of sliced grapes and a cut up apple. Really, it can be kind of whatever you have on hand. Salads are just really easy to do, whatever. But I really like salads. They're a good, healthy meal, and with the right dressing, they're just really good. So in this case, I have ranch, but you can do just whatever dressing you like. In a few hours, I'll be doing a run, which, side note, is like the last run of the season, which is kind of blowing my mind. But this is probably all I'll eat before then. Maybe I'll have like a fruit or something as a snack. But this is all I'll probably eat today until after that run. So yeah. All right, for dinner, I had a burrito from this place called Torchy's Tacos. Really good, by the way, if you ever have the chance to go. But yeah, so that was kind of what I ate throughout the day. And as you could tell, it wasn't like I wasn't eating like kale nonstop or anything. I was having good food, So that's really what it all boils down to, is just enjoying your food, having food you like, and also just making sure you keep a balance of relatively healthy food. So like if you don't worry about so much food. That's the big thing. People worry so much about their food, how much calories they're eating, what type of foods. People just worry a lot, and I think that worrying causes more problems, more headaches than it's worth. Where you could just enjoy your food, be sensible, but enjoy it, and it'll just be a lot better. You'll enjoy your life better. And I think it's in the long run better for your running, because the physical food that's going in your body is not the only aspect of eating. Anyway, so yeah, thanks for watching this part of the video. Now we're gonna kind of move over to race vlog. So yeah. Alright, race tomorrow. It's a 2-lap course, and last year it was insanely muddy. This year I think it will be as well, because it's been raining a lot lately. Although the meet director did send out an email saying the course is in good condition, I still think it's going to be pretty muddy. It's also supposed to be really cold, like 30 degrees while we race, so it's, challenges we work through, but I think overall I think I have a good shot at doing a PR. The goal is 16:30 tomorrow, which is a pretty substantial goal, but I really think I can do it, and since it's like, the last meet of the year, I'm gonna try really hard, go for as hard as I can, not that I don't normally, but I'm, everything I got left, and so, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. My pacing plan for tomorrow is 5:25, 5:20, 5:10, which, if I ran that would put me well under 5:30, but I'm leaving, some room for error there. But overall, I think I'll have a good shot at PRing. This also will hopefully fingers crossed, break my silver streak. I've gotten 5 silvers and a 4th place medal this year, I think. And it's kind of just, driven me nuts to be so close to winning a race. So I think I can actually win tomorrow. There's one guy who might give me a run for my money, but I've beat him once earlier this season, so we'll see. I think it's going to be a really good race. Alright, good morning, guys. It is 6:10 in the morning. I race 3 hours from now, last race of the season, which is kind of blowing my mind. I got my race day chicken nuggets that I always eat cooking right now. Speaking of the first half of this video, that's another example of food that's not exactly the most healthy, but I like to eat and is good because my body can, it's already very processed and my body can handle it easily on race day. But anyway, yeah, it's gonna be really cold today, pretty wet, but I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a good way to close the season, and if all goes to plan, I'll have a new PR in about 3 hours and 15 minutes. Alright, we're on the way to the meet. It is cold, really cold. It's not too bad with the jacket on and everything, but once I'm just in my uniform, it's kinda gonna stink. Is it cold?
It is 36 degrees out there.
Woo! That's too cold. The wind chill is below freezing, so it's just really cold. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna stay positive. I'm gonna win. Definitely gonna win.
Go for the gold!
Hopefully. So, I just got home, and I realized I didn't record anything. I don't know why. I don't know why I forgot. But I just forgot. So, overall, the meet was it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. But unfortunately, I did not get anywhere near the time I was hoping for. After the first mile, when I was in first place, I just kind of mentally, I guess, let go. And I don't know why, but I just didn't push hard enough, and I knew that in the race, and yet I still didn't keep going, and I pretty disappointed in myself on that front. But it is nice to end the season off with the gold, and overall I'm really happy with this season. I went into this season hoping to get low 17, and sub 17 was my stretch goal, and by my 4th race I ran 16:52. So the fact that starting the season with a really bad 18-20 something race, and then the next 3 meets being able to consistently PR by a lot and get that time down to where it is really makes me happy with this season. I'm really thankful for this season. It's been an incredible season, even though these last few meets have been pretty tough and difficult to because I haven't been running the times I've wanted. But like I said, just really happy with the way this season turned out. We also today at the meet, our team won by really close, by about it was 1 or 2 points, I'm not sure, but it was really close. So our team did really well today, and yeah, so just again, really fun meet. Just disappointed with my time, but I think once I hit that 16:52, I don't know. I felt a lot more tired, I guess, and the motivation hasn't been the same. So I think just taking some time off now that the season's over, as sad as it is that the season's over, taking this time off, I think is going to be some good time for me to recuperate. And I think with a bit of rest, especially with my injuries that I've been working through, once those are all healed up, I think with some rest and this recovery time, mentally and physically, it'll kind of be a reset. And I think going into track next year, it's going to be really good. I think I can really crush those some of those times I set during the spring, during my little fake track meet, and hopefully we'll have some real competition. And I think it's going to be a great track season as well. So yeah, overall, great season. I've really enjoyed making these YouTube videos. I hope you've enjoyed watching them. Thank you for, sticking around for the whole season and, watching my videos. I'm not really sure what type of content I'll be making. I don't know if I'll make anything over the winter. We'll see. Like, I just don't know. So make sure you subscribe with the bell notification on so that you can see my videos when I do post whatever I post. And yeah, thanks for watching. It's been a good season.